Hi, this is Dr. Kerry Johnson. I wrote a book called How to Recruit, Hire, and Retain Great People because right now is one of the most difficult times that we've seen in American history of finding great people. Unemployment rate as of the writing is 3.6%. That basically means that not only are they difficult to find good people, but it's going to take probably 3 or 4 times as long to find great ones. But how are your hiring skills? Are you good at recruiting? Do you hire the first person that sort of looks good because you're so desperate to find somebody? How are your interviewing skills? Do you know exactly what to say, what to ask? We tend to want to interview subjectively for people that are like us, instead of objectively for people that could be good in the position. And how are your retention skills? Are you keeping great people? The longer you can keep people that are great or good, the less often you have to hire people. Well, let's start with number one. What do you do to recruit great people? Well, according to many studies, 83% of the population of the workforce right now does not like what they're doing. 68% are looking for a new position. What that means is only 68% are what we call active candidates. The rest are active plus passive candidates. And we can't use job boards only when we need somebody. And the reason is because 75% of those resumes from job boards have exaggerations, and many of those have outright lies. Plus, you're going to waste a lot of time trying to find good people. So number one, we need to always be recruiting. How do you do that? We have to talk to people that we know, people that have interviewed people in the past, and say this: who do you know who could be good, not who needs a job? We need to be recruiting on a daily basis. Also, you tend to want to interview subjectively, not objectively. So therefore, we've created 11 key questions that when you ask these questions, they're rated, so we can standardize all the people we talk to and rate them on a sheet instead of you just saying, oh, that person could be good. I bet they'd be good at the job. We're also going to do a much better job of finding who they work for in the past. I really believe that past is prologue. How people behaved in the past is indicative of how they're going to perform in the future. You know, the real issue about hiring people is not that you're going to make mistakes. You will. But it's not about hiring the wrong people. It's keeping the wrong people. So therefore, we're going to give you some great tips, techniques on how to evaluate people, how to hire them, what to do in the first couple of months to make sure you actually have the right person. And lastly, retention. As I said before, retention is really important. The longer you can retain great people, the less often you have to hire. But here's the problem. When you lose somebody, you do what's called an exit interview. You say, you know, what made you want to leave? What made you want to stay, et cetera, et cetera. They just want to go. They don't want to talk to you. They just want to go to their next job. Let's do a stay interview instead of an exit interview. Let's say to people that we really value, let's assume it's 3 years down the future, you've been with us 3 more years. What happened to let you know this is a great place to work and you and I had a great relationship? You know, most people don't leave their positions, their jobs. They leave their managers. So if we could find out what they want, what's going to motivate them in the next 3 years, maybe we could help them achieve their goals. You know, there are 5 basic reasons why people join a company or an organization. Those flip when people leave a company or an organization. People always say, well, I left because of money. That's never the case. Maybe they join a firm because of money. It's never why they leave. We're going to talk about how you can motivate people more effectively by using what we call the 3-step praise, 3-step reprimand. And we're also going to talk about how to train great people by using the 4-step training program. So the book, How to Recruit, Hire, Retain Great People. If I was someone who was going to be hiring anybody in the next couple of years, this is a great place to start.